Thank you for joining us here at 11:30. I'm Phoebe Murray. Monona Police are investigating a drive-by shooting this week involving multiple vehicles. This happened just before 9 p.m. Wednesday night. An officer has first responded to the shooting in the 2200 block of West Broadway and found evidence of this shooting with damage at an uninvolved vehicle that had been hit by a bullet. You see here on your screen. No one was reported injured. Now, the following day, investigators found more evidence at the scene, including damage to a nearby apartment building. Police were able to identify one of the two cars believed to be involved, but are looking for the second. If you have any information, you are asked to contact Monona Police.